Hi, my name is Gulam and I am from Soft City. I am instructor for your teaching of front-end development. Now let's go to our slides. So, in this tutorial, I will teach you about attribute, that is style attribute, and also some formatting tags. The HTML style attribute is used to add styles to an HTML element such as color, font size and more. So attribute style is used for coloring any tag, increasing font size of any tag and much more. The HTML style attribute has the following syntax: tag name, style is equal to property colon value. The style property is a CSS property, the value is a CSS value. So we can say that style is the CSS property because when we using inline styling using CSS, we used style attribute. Now move forward to next slide, in which I teach you the attribute, that is background color. How we set the background color of any tag. The CSS background color property defines color for an HTML element. Example, I used body. Inside body we have two tags h1 and p, and I change color, background color of documents body using style attribute. Now let's see how we change the color, background color, by observing live example of background color. For this we have to create a new file of Notepad++, click on file, save as, select your folder, learn HTML, give name HTML, styles and format it, tags.html, and click on save button. After saving, we can see in learn HTML we have one more file, that is HTML styles and format tags. If I right click on that file and open this with Google Chrome, you can see we have nothing inside our content area of the page. For this, first we write down some basic tags. So I type doc type HTML, head tag, head not HTML, HTML with starting and closing tag. Inside HTML I have head tag. Inside head tag I have title tag, HTML style, styles and text formatting tags. After head tag I have body tag with starting and closing tag. Inside body tag I have h1 tag, content of h1 is This is the heading. After H1 I have p tag with the content. This is a paragraph. Our basic syntax for writing HTML codes. Now save this and absorb this in Google Chrome. Result of this in Google Chrome. Refresh our page. You can see we have, this is a heading, this is a paragraph. So you can see the background color of the content area of that page is white. Now I want to change that color. For this I will go to our body star tag and type here style attribute is equal to background color dash color colon the value, the color you want to design here. So I change white color to yellow color and save my HTML file and refresh my, you can see our whole content area part of that page is changed to yellow. This is the use of background color property. Now move forward to our slides again and go to our next slide, in which I used background color on more tags. This is done. Background color. Okay. Next point is how we change the text color of any tag. Text color is this. This is a heading, this is a paragraph. For this we have to specify style attribute first. Inside starting tag of H1 is equal to property name, that is color, set to red. We also set the background color again to yellow. And set color of text color of p tag to green. You should type properly. If you type not carefully, that will cause an error. So let's absorb the changes. See the output in the browser. You can see background color of the content area of that page is yellow. Text color of the heading and paragraph tag is red and green. And you can easily differentiate between background color and color property of HTML tags. If I set background color to green of p tag, let's absorb the changing in our browser window. Now see, the text color is black, that is by default, and the background color is green of that tag. Now let's go to our HTML slides and study the next slide. In this slide, second part of the slides is fonts. What is fonts? So, how we change the fonts of the any tag. The CSS font family property defines the font to be used for an HTML element. So let's see on live in our editor. You see, I remove that property, background color, and refresh my browser. You can see the text color of the tag is black, and you can observe their look, their font also, how their font is displayed. Now if I change font family to Vardhana, let's see what happened. If I went to, you see, the font is totally changed. If I used Courier, then font will be like Courier. Save the file, go to Chrome, refresh. You can see by default font is changed to Courier font. In this way you can change font of any HTML element. Now move forward to our next slide, that is text size. The CSS font size property defines the text size for an HTML element. By using font size, we can increase or decrease size of the text easily. So, by giving comma, you can add more properties inside style tag. So I will type here font size becomes font size become 300%. Now observe the changing in the browser. Refresh, or there is a issue. Now this is correct because I typed comma after that semicolon, but we can't use comma to add more properties inside style tag. We used only semicolon. You can see font is changed to 300%. If I increase the value, the font size will also increase. You can see live example of that font size. Now go to our slides and move forward to our next slide, that is text alignment. This is very important property. Text alignment is used to align the text either on left side or center or on the right side of the document content area screen. So for observing their live things, I go to my HTML file. If I set this heading text align, property is text align, text align to center, you can see by seeing output in the comb, and place of our heading is now on the center of the content area of that page. If I set this to right, then it will be on right. So let's see, refresh, and you can see we are on the right side of our content area browser screen. So in this way you can align text in three sides, left, center and right. By default text is aligned on the left side. If you specify left, then it's good, but it is by default value of text align. If I set to this to default, you can see text is now displayed on the left side. Now move forward to next slide, that is text formatting. How we format the text like bold, italic, subscript, superscript. For this there are multiple tags are available. The list of text formatting tags as follows. Formatting elements were designed to display special types of text, like B tag used for bold text, strong tag is used for important text, I tag is used for italic text, EM tag is used for emphasized text, mark tag is used for marked text, small tag is used for smaller text, del tag is used for deleted text, ins tag used for inserted text, sub tag is used for subscript text, sup tag is used for subscript text. Now observe their one by one functionality. Our first tag is B tag, bold tag. The HTML B element defines bold tags without any extra importance. So let's go to our HTML5 file in the notepad and type here B tag inside our P tag and observe the changing by saving this file and going to browser. You can see now paragraph text is bolded. By default it's not, but heading is bolded by default, but paragraph text is by default is not bolded. I typed B tag inside P tag and now text is bolded. Now next tag is strong tag. The HTML strong element defines text with strong importance. The content inside is typically displayed in bold. It's similar to bold tag. Let's use strong tag. Without using B tag and see the output in the browser by refreshing. You can see there is no effect in the text of the paragraph because they both work same. Strong tag and bold tag. After strong tag, we have italic tag. The HTML I element defines a part of text in an alternative voice or mood. The content inside is typically displayed in italic. The I tag is often used to indicate a technical term, a phrase from another language, a thought, a ship, a name, etc. So now let's see the result of alphabet I tag in our file. For this, I remove first strong tag and paste here I tag with starting and closing tag, and press Ctrl S. For observing output, I will go to browser and refresh my browser. You can see now text is like italic. It looks like italic. Now after italic tag, what is our next tag? Our next tag is emphasize tag. The HTML EM element defines emphasized text. The content inside is typically displayed in italic. Tip: a screen reader will pronounce the words in EM with the emphasis using verbal stress. So let's see the result of emphasize. I first remove italic tag and paste here, type here EM, and see the output. For output, I refresh the browser. You can see there is no change in the text of the paragraph because emphasize EM and I working same like strong and B tag. Now move forward. What is our next tag? Our next tag is small tag. The HTML small element defines smaller text. Let's see result of small tag. For this, I will first remove EM tag from P tag and type here small with starting and ending tag, and press Ctrl plus S. For saving, for getting output, I refresh browser. Now you can see italic is no more available here and text is small than previous one. Now let's see what is our next tag. Our next tag is mark tag. The HTML mark element defines text that should be marked or highlighted. So let's see the result of mark tag. I will mark only paragraph world. Mark. Ctrl plus S. Went to my browser and press Ctrl plus R. There is no change. Let's see what happened. We first remove small tag and press Ctrl plus S for saving the file, and for getting output we will go to browser and refresh our page. This is not implemented here because text is already in mark. If I remove that property and then save the file and refresh our browser, you can see there is nothing happening. So how we can use mark tag? Let's see. Inside B we have more tag. Let's remove all styling from P tag and observe the changing by going to our Google Chrome and refreshing the page. You can see the paragraph tag now bold as compared to this is a paragraph like marked. Now what is our next tag? Move forward. Next tag is delete tag, del element. The HTML del element defines text that has been deleted from a document. Browsers will usually strike a line through deleted text. Now let's see the result of del tag. For this I will first remove mark and type here del and save the file by clicking Ctrl+S and go to browser and refresh the browser for displaying output. You can see one line strikes through whole word paragraph. This is the result of the del tag, deleted tag. The text displayed like deleted. Now let's see what is our next tag. Inserted tag. The HTML ins element defines a text that has been inserted into a document. Browsers will usually underline inserted text. Now let's see the result of ins tag. For this I will remove del and paste here ins with starting and closing tag. Hit Ctrl+S, save the file, go to my browser, refresh. You can see there are underlined paragraph word because we used ins, inserted text tag. If you want to underline your text, you can use inserted text tag. Now let's see what is our next tag. Next tag is subscript tag. The HTML sub element defines subscript tag text. Subscript text appears half a character below the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a small font. Subscript text can be used for chemical formulas like H2O. So let's see the result of subscript tag. For this I will type text H. After that I will type sub, starting and closing tag, and content will be 2, and after I have O. So let's save the file, went to our browser and see the changings. You can see now H and O are on same position and 2 looks like inner as compared to H and O because I used subscript tag and it looks like H2O, formula of water. Now let's see what is our next tag. Our next tag is superscript tag. The HTML sup element defines superscript text. Superscript text appears half a character above the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. Superscript text can be used for font notes like www, and you can see on the top 1. It can be used like if you want to display power of something, like if I use C O and type sub tag with starting and closing tag. Inside sub tag I will type 2. Let's see the output by saving the file, going to our browser, refreshing the browser. You can see 2 is on the top above CO. So if you want to display power of anything, any text, you can use superscript tag. Let's see what is our next slide. Now our text formatting tag tutorial is completed. This is assignment for you. You should do your assignment before getting into my next videos for better understanding. Keep hard, keep typing code in Notepad++ for absorbing output. When you absorb the output, you will properly understand the usage of any tag. So my suggestion is to you that use your alt tag in the Notepad++ and see the result. I will meet you in next tutorial. Take care.